Happy Chicago Bears Draft Day. And that's coming from Shy Bulls Podcast. And also from Chicago Bears Central. Make sure y'all check us out over there during the draft for the best coverage in the world. But we talking about Patrick Williams today. The Chicago Bulls got an extension. What are we doing with Chicago Bulls got to extend this kid, don't they? Or do they not? We gonna talk about it. Well, first you gotta hear that music. I ain't gonna lie to you. Peace out.
Cognac, gang.
PWill. Oh, the paw. Oh, Patrick Williams. Florida State alumni. Patrick Williams got one more year on his contract. And we either expecting no extension or trade. Or the Bulls and Patrick Williams gonna play it out and see what he do on this last year's contract coming up. Patrick Williams last year played 43 games. He averaged 10 points, 4 rebounds, and shot 44% from the field and 39% from three-point range. Now, Patrick Williams is a very, very interesting decision that the Bulls got to make this offseason. Do you extend this kid and leave no doubt of his future with this team? Well, immediate future. Or you just let it play all out. Let it play out. Just let it play out. And let him play for the contract. And let him build his trade value. It's a difficult decision. Because on one end, Patrick Williams, he's a very physically gifted player. He's 6'7", about 230. 6'7", good 230. Athletic out the yin yang. He got stupid athletic gifts. Powerful going to the basket. Powerful, strong kid. One of the few players in this league that Giannis just can't baby. Just can't push him around. LeBron James. They just can't push this big kid around. He's been our best spot-up three-point shooter for the last 2 years. These are all positives for Patrick Williams. He's been our best three-point shooter for the last 3 years. Even with the 43 games played this year, he was the best three-point shooter on this team, especially spot-ups. He knocking them down. Rebounding, I don't know. Just like all them great attributes work for you, they work against you in this case. Ain't no way the guy of your size and athleticism and power should only average 4 rebounds in a season. Tells you a couple of things. One of them, you a perimeter player, you like shooting jump shots. And that's mostly been Patrick Williams. He's a jump shot shooter. We want him to attack the basket. Be more aggressive. Get that passive P moniker off your name, young man. I think it's in there somewhere. In that basketball player mode of a Patrick Williams. It's in there. We've seen glimpses. Everybody remembers that Minnesota game where he dropped 30-something points. He looked comfortable. Remember, none of the core players played in that game. I think Vooch played. But DeMar and Zach, they didn't play. Even when you look at when Zach and DeMar was out for a little bit of time in the mid part of the season, Patrick Williams started to take off along with Kobe and Aya. They started to take off. Now, he has not earned that right to be featured on this team. But the evidence is there. If he has the room, if he has the play call, if he has the confidence of the coach, he can be successful. Can y'all picture a backcourt with Kobe White? Can y'all picture a starting lineup with the Chicago Bulls with no DeMar DeRozan, no Zach LaVine, no Nick Vooch, but featuring all our young pups, though, and maybe some more added talent? Zach Edey. I just had to troll y'all from last video. But Ayo Dosunmu, Kobe White, and Patrick Williams, they did good when they didn't have them two players on the court. Now come to this, PWill. I think they're going to offer an extension for PWill. That's my personal belief. I think that's the intrigue of what he could be. You would hate for this kid to get traded away and he becomes what everybody sees in the back of their mind. It's there, but it just won't come out. Why not? Is his personality? Is he being too much of a gentleman as a teammate? Deferring to the core players? Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Nick Vooch? Or does he need room to spread his wings? Man, this going to be kind of interesting over the offseason to see what they're going to do with Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams, he's on that next year, be his fourth year on his contract. He's going to be making $8 million next year. No, he's not making $8 million next year. He's making almost $13 million this last season, while carrying a cap hit of $29.5 million. I don't even know what the hell that means. I'm all about basketball. But that sounds like a lot. That cap hit, 29.5. I'm going to have to talk to my boy CEO Hayes. But this is interesting, guys. Patrick Williams, the future's uncertain. Will he get traded? Will we let him prove himself next year? Or will we just extend him? Y'all let me know in the comments. And I'm be paying attention real closely to what y'all saying. I seen what y'all was saying on that Zach Edey video. But shout out to the Chicago Bears. It's time to go into a new dynasty. Take the North and never give it back. This is CDubb with the Shop Bulls podcast. Y'all just going to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm just thinking about Patrick Williams. It just came in my head today. And I got all Bears things on my mind. And I was just thinking, Patrick Williams, what are we going to do with this kid? Y'all let me know in the comments. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. For sure.
Cognac. Gang.